It's here. It's definitely here. The week between Christmas and New Year's. The calendar's no man's land zone. Though few Americans know it, the 12 days of Christmas have just started, not ended. And their wrap-up date is about as clear as fog, with some saying it ends on the 5th, while others say on the 6th of January. Yeah, are those the same Jan 6ers we hear about all the time? The reason for the 12 days of Christmas is just as clear, like mud is. Some say it is the expanse between Christmas and the arrival of the Magi, not to be confused with the fun guy, or a guy who is fun. Still, others say it is the time between Jesus' birth and his baptism. Now, for those of you counting, considering it was John who did the baptizing, somehow 12 days just got stretched to when Jesus was 30 years old. A Christmas miracle worthy of Fauci math, where 15 days turned into over 2.5 years. Welcome to Tea Party Hardy channel. No, Janus's worship is only related to that stuff by the fact that the calendar is based on Jesus' birth, and that's where it stops. Janus is the Roman god, not how Biden roams around looking for how to exit a stage, but a Roman god of the past and the future. He has a face in front and a face in the back. So that qualified him to be a teacher for decades when they were expected to have eyes in the back of their head too. Because Janus is the guardian of coming and going, janitors are named after him as they maintain doorways, which are also for coming and going. Bathroom doors especially. We named a whole month after the guy, and for those of you who think the month we named him after is June or July, no, it's January actually. Now America begins its hardcore worship of Janus, like screaming the will of Landru at a Star Trek convention, or free donuts at a Lizzo concert attended only by cops. This is the week where TV and newspapers are filled with looking back on the year and telling us all the stuff we forgot, or in modern corporate media, all the stuff they lied to us about, and then never corrected after right-wing media showed it all to be lies, and then to do their predictions for the coming year. All the predictions they do every year, and so very rarely play back the prior year's dismal prediction score sheet. Karl Rove is the exception. He always begins the new year with a reckoning of his own predictions from the prior year, followed by a full dinner of crow. But, in his humility, he doesn't have to follow it up with a lump of pride. So, why all the Janus worship immediately after Christmas celebrating Jesus' birthday? Obviously, newspapers and TV love taking the time to pre-write the stories so they can have the holidays off. And let's face it, it's the one week where they can pre-write the story and not have to hide it, like all their attack pieces on Republicans they write before any facts come in, like the Russia hoax, or the Jussie Smollett in MAGA country hoax, or the Bubba Wallace fake noose on the loose hoax. How the list goes on. Or the stories where they conjure up fluff pieces for the left, like Joe Biden's all of a sudden, after 76 years without a stutter, now suddenly has one to explain why no one can understand his senile gibberish. Or how the love for his overly criminal addict money laundering son makes him a saint, while Trump is a villain for protecting his innocent, hard-working, sober children from baseless attacks. Out with the old! Bye-bye, Jesus and Santa. Your day has come and gone. Now it's Janus, with recounting the old and predicting the future, and making list of new resolutions to be kept throughout the new year. On a piece of paper, not in actual fruition. What are you, crazy? New Year's resolutions are like men's socks. They gotta go after 2 weeks of wear and work. So enjoy your mad week of Janus worship in America, and remember the worship code words are looking back, looking ahead, happy holidays, happy New Year, and post-Merry Christmas. Join in, and you can see into the past and into the future at the same time, and remember to thank a janitor. Thanks for watching the Tea Party Hardy channel, and we'll see you in the future. Maybe even in January, that is.